What's going on, buddy? Celiac here, and I do get a lot of emails from supporters and non-supporters, and I really don't try to like, I try to respond to most and mostly not all, but whatever. It's not that I don't care. It's just I get a lot of them. But anyway, this one kind of stood out to me. Um, you know, Once again, I just clicked on it, just looked at it, and then it gave me this whole thing about what what they had to say, and I figured it was worth sharing. So let's get into this. All right, get the popcorn ready. This is good stuff. But anyway, this is from D Browning. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna bash her like that, or if it's a her, whatever. This is about your video in Sanford, Florida. You are going about educating people on open carry laws in the wrong manner. What do you actually know about Sanford? Do you look at crime data in the cities you film your videos in? Do you research on the area you choose to record in? No, because my constitutional rights trump your feelings. I have the utmost, I'm sympathetic to everything that's ever gone on in some places. I get it. But when you have a good guy with a gun, it's going to prevent bad people doing stuff to good people. So the good guy with a gun is going to help prevent a bad guy doing something with a gun. But anyway, let's keep going. I will educate me about Sanford. I'm a Florida native and I lived there many years. Yes, the officers could have handled the situation by changing what they said to you. You could have just complied like most people that do YouTube videos and moved on. No, you're wrong. The one thing about most YouTubers or the ones that are First Amendment auditors, the one thing that we try not to have to do is give up our Fourth Amendment right. We don't want to be ID'd. We want to be left alone. But anyway, that's fine. Instead, you wanted drama for likes. I support the right to bear arms. Yes, someone called the police. Why? Because you were an area that is for public recreation. Yes, I was there for public recreation. I was out there fishing. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You admit you Googled the area and you were headed to a pond on the right. The pond is actually a duck pond and it's posted no fishing. Well, like I said to the cop, if you watch the video, I'm going to believe you and say there's no fishing there, so I'm going to turn around and go back to where I was already fishing. So, okay. What crime have I committed? But let's keep moving. You actually need a fishing license to fish on the lakefront. I have a fishing license. Okay, keep moving. Um, on on the other side of the pond in Fort Mellon Park, there is a splash park, picnic areas, and playground. There is no need to carry while fishing. It's not a area inhabited by wildlife you can hunt. I am not hunting with my AR pistol or my handgun. I'm not hunting. I am protecting myself from those that want to do harm to me. Because that's what the fishing was for, was to catch fish. All right, I'm still a little lost, but all right, we'll keep going. Do you know about Trayvon Martin? Yes. He was an innocent 17-year-old shot and killed in Sanford by a gun-carrying, self-proclaimed protector of the community. I know about it. Know very much about it. And I don't know, but the justice system figured out whatever happened. And that's what they decided. That's not on me. I don't know what transpired that day. Only those two people and God. So, moving forward, um, it's been 9 years since his life was taken for no reason. It was news around the world. The residents of Sanford will never forget. Look at all the mass shootings in the U.S., and you want to challenge the police about open carry laws. I get about all the mass shootings and all the things that you're saying, but that has nothing to do with me. Has zero, nothing to do with me. I'm not out there shooting people. I am not out there hurting people. So I'm still a little lost. I want to pull it back in, and I want to really get into something that how I'm not educating, but all right. Look at all the mass shootings, and you want to challenge the police. Yes, I want them to understand the law and that I'm allowed to do it. Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm not challenging the police. I don't challenge anybody. I just go out and do my thing, and I tell them about the law, and then they want to say no, and I'm saying, no, well, the law says I can. So you're just, okay, are you and your followers so ignorant to the fact people's first thought won't be open carry laws when you walk around with a fishing pole and a gun? First thought of intelligent people is to have you checked out to prevent innocent people being gunned down. All right. I've never shot anybody. I haven't gunned down anybody. In the 400 videos I have, I've never hurt anybody. So I'm still like, this is the education. If you don't get, this is the education that there's a guy walking with a fishing pole and a gun, and then the police show up, and the guy continues to do it and doesn't get arrested for it. That is the education. If people don't understand that day forward, if they see somebody carrying a fishing pole, they are more than likely going to be like, that guy's doing something lawful. Or the police are going to be like, all right, we showed up, the guy was out there fishing, he had a fishing pole and he was fishing, you know, all right, but I'm not educating. Okay, all right. There are good and bad officers. Put yourself in their shoes. There are good people with guns and bad people with guns. Put yourself in their shoes. I'm following the law. I'm not hurting anybody, but the police want to come and violate my rights, try to throw me in a cage and lock me up and take my rights away. And I'm the bad person. I'm the bad person, right? Following the law, and bad cops are breaking the law. So, this hurts my head. It really does. Do you respond to mass shootings at schools, accidents, and the many other incidences where there is a loss of life? I hope it never happens to you, because one day you could lose your life because someone also carrying legally may think you are a threat in public recreational area like the lakefront in Sanford. No one cares about the fishing pole. That's the problem. That is the problem. You know, for these people that you think are legally carrying, and they see me carrying legally, and I am not a threat, and I'm not doing anything to threaten somebody, and they want to draw a firearm at me, that in itself will be a crime upon them. And then if I have to defend myself and whatever your hypotheticals are, if a random citizen, if I don't notice that they are a uniformed officer and somebody draws a gun on me, I have every right to defend myself. But I'm hoping that these lawful people, because this video is definitely going through Sanford and people are definitely talking about it, so At this point, those people that you're talking about, I hope they learn the law. I hope they understand the law. And I hope that they don't try something like this to somebody that is following the law. Because those same concealed weapons license holders, they signed off on a piece of paper saying they acknowledge the 790 statutes. Not 790.25, but the entire 790 statutes. So they have signed their name saying that they understand this law, and if they were to do something stupid, they would be held criminally liable for doing something stupid. You know, I'm not breaking the law. And for this person that sent me this email, you may want to be a little bit more intelligent about what you are trying to get across, because you didn't give me anything that I'm not doing. Like you said, educating, I'm going about it the wrong way. If you've got a better way, maybe you should start with that. Maybe, hey, Solo Yacker, the armed fisherman, this is how I think you should do it. But all you wanted to do is critique everything that how I do it, but I'm educating. You're an idiot. I'm sorry. You're an idiot. But I'll be back to Sanford, don't you worry. And I'll be bringing a lot of people with me. And so we can all have a good time. So if you want to come down to Sanford, and I'll let you know when I'm coming, just so that you know when to be there, so that we can hang out and actually maybe have an intelligent conversation, as you would say. Because those intelligent people, like myself, actually learn the law, follow the law, and do what the law tells me I'm allowed. But unfortunately, you want to put me into a bunch of people that I'm not. I've never hurt anybody. I'm not part of the Trayvon Martin. I'm not part of any mass shooting. I'm not part of any George Floyd. I'm not part of any of that. I am part of somebody that has been out there defending my life and others if need be. My life is paramount to your life. I care about your life, but I will not sit here and say that my life is less important than yours. My life is very important to me. That's why I carry a gun. If your life isn't that important that you don't want to carry a gun, that's your choice. I don't care. That's up to you. But my choice is to carry my firearms lawfully. And I will do that. And if you don't agree with it, that's fine. But if you want to have a intelligent conversation, you might want to come up with some intelligent ways to do stuff. But other than that, you're going to sound like a moron. So, this is probably going to get some views. All I can say is don't forget, hit that like, share, and that subscribe button, all that good stuff. I love every one of you. I love all the subscribers that I've gained. And I hope you enjoy this video. Solo Yacker, deuces.